Hello, Virgo. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm doing like 3 memory cards here. I'm doing a whole bunch of videos. And like, I've already done 2 on this card. So I was just looking at my list thinking, because if I have, I'm not going to get the full 3rd reading on it. It was okay. We have enough space. We have enough space. I wasn't looking to make sure it was Virgo. I knew it was you guys, but I was like, should I be on a different memory card? We're okay. We're okay. So, Virgo, welcome to your 2020 release and receive. What are you releasing and what are you receiving, huh? I'm going to tell you. The theme for me, for you, for this reading is like liberation. You're being liberated and you're doing it. It's awesome. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. So, welcome to it with me, Cindy. And it is like an energy reading. If you've never been to my channel before, thank you for coming by to see what you're going to release and receive, Virgo. And if you have, you may kind of be like, why isn't Cindy shuffling cards? Because I usually shuffle on camera and pull them out as we go. But because there's a whole release section and a receive section, and there's oracle cards and tarot cards, it takes a while. So I just do it off camera and then we do the reading. I'm going to show you the cards. Yeah, so this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Bear with me, I'm a little rough this morning. I was out with a couple of very good, wonderful old girlfriends. And they're not old, well, we're all getting old, but known them for many, many years. And we had dinner and I could say drinks, but I just had water and a Shirley Temple. So and they had coffee, I think. It was just the cackling and the laughing and the talking and the coming home late. So I'm a little rough, but I'm okay. I'm getting through. I can do it for you. All right, Virgo, what are you releasing? Well, it's quite interesting. I'm going to hold these up at the same time. They really speak to me about something here. I'm using the Unknown Animal Spirit deck and my Energy Oracle deck for, what is the release? And then I do it for the receive. So we're at the release section here. What are you releasing? We have Vulture Energy and Walking Away. Now, the Vulture card for me is all about energies coming in to clear out what doesn't serve a new beginning. So let's say, what's a good way to explain? No, I'm getting a scenario in my head. This is probably a good way to explain it. So let's imagine someone was married and they're like separated now. And, they know they're not going back to that relationship. Both parties are fine with that. It's like, that's done. But let's just say you're still both legally married. And it just sits there and you kind of feel that. And you're like, kind of need to finalize this. It just doesn't feel right to me. There's that little thing that needs to be cleared. So then you do that. And that's what that Vulture energy is. It comes in and it clears out that contract and it becomes like officially, legally, then you're not connected anymore. It's kind of like that. It's making, so now you feel like, okay, now I feel like this is my new beginning. So that's what the Vulture does. It clears out energies that are not supporting a new beginning. It's usually stuff that's kind of remnants, little breadcrumbs that have been left behind from some sort of past. So you are releasing that and you're walking away. Oh, actually, no, you're releasing the walking away. This is very confusing what you've got going on here. I'm really feeling this different now. This is coming in now that it's weird. Like sometimes when I don't have the camera on, I don't know, it's like the magic of the camera, the voodoo. Now I feel like I'm really connected with you. You don't want to walk away from something. You're releasing the ability to do that. It's interesting. Because something's burdening you. You're releasing some sort of burdens. And maybe this was a burden. Maybe you were sort of thinking I needed to do a new beginning with something. But there is a new beginning on the other side of the receive. You kind of really confuse me when I'm rough, huh? You kind of confuse me when I'm rough. Because this Vulture, you're releasing this energy that clears something out for a new beginning. I'm just going to say right now, I'm really concerned that you're not putting something to rest properly. I feel that you are releasing something that feels liberating to release for you, but it does feel a little bit like you're not it's almost like you want to completely walk away from it is what I'm feeling. Looking at the cards, you want to completely walk away from it and never go back to it. I don't want to deal with that again. I'm pretty much finished with it. God help that person or situation or company if they ever contact me again. However, it feels like you're not wanting to clear the karma around it somehow by making sure. I guess it's this one that's really sticking out to me. It's a very odd position for this to sit in, to release this vulture. You're releasing it. Releasing it. Let's get the message. You're releasing it. Ah, thank you. Okay. It's coming in a little better now. You're releasing it because you're leaving it up to the, it's almost as if, okay, yes. All right, here we go. So you're releasing this because it feels like you've tried to clear the karma around this, whatever it is, something you need to liberate yourself from. I really feel that, and I really sense that for you, and I see that there's a new beginning. So bear with me because my emotions are connected to you. I want this to be good for you. So I was a little worried at first because I'm feeling like, it feels like Virgo's trying to step away from the karmic clearing of this, which is going to be kind of hard for the new beginning, right? But now I'm really feeling like you have tried to clear this karma, and it's almost as if what you're walking away from is trying to be the one or the energy that clears this. It's almost like you've done your part here. I've done my part, and I feel that when I get to the other cards. I'm like, I feel that. I'm kind of confused. Now I'm getting it. I'm slow today. So now I feel it. Like you have done your part here. I can't anymore. And when, I got home, like, just felt like I need to just go through the motions. I'm releasing the vulture. Why? Because I can't do it. The universe needs to do it. The universe needs to do it. And by having that mindset, allowing the universe to do it, releasing it, like not just, I'm just turning my back on it and screw this shit. That's tough, but it doesn't feel like that now. It feels like, I'm allowing the universe to do what it needs to do. It's obviously out of my hands to clear this, And when it's because maybe the other party or work or whatever it is, isn't doing their part. So you're like, I'm leaving that up to the universe now. I've done what I can do with this energy. So that's good. That is good. Yay. All right. So why? This is where I was like, yeah, okay, I see what's going on here. Like, for sure, you need to release this. The why. So I get the why, asking why this needs to be released or received from two different tarot decks. The first one is my Tarot de la Nuit. You got two cards at it. You've got the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Wands. So you're releasing this because, look at, one day it felt like this and the next day it felt like this. It's like I was in all my power and all my glory and all my sexiness and all my, magnetism. I'm entrepreneuring it, baby. And wow, it's just blowing up. It's just like, this is not good. This is not serving me like it was supposed to. Whether it was a relationship, I'm feeling like relationship. And it can be work related too. And if it is for you, it's something that you were very passionate about. Something that you were very passionate about. Could have even been a business owner or someone that you were working, like a partnership in something. It's a partnership in something, whether it's romantic, family, platonic, work, business, something. And it's, time to just let that puppy rest. The universe can take that one. So then, because it's the Ten of Wands. It's smoking. It's smoking on fire. Like, you got to get out of this dress. You really need to release the burdens of what this dress used to mean to you, because it is nothing now. No. It is not good. This dress does not represent anything good. You do not want to wear this anymore, right? You need to get rid of that. I see it. I really felt that when it came out. And I love that you are allowing the universe, like, you know what, you put this to rest, universe. I've done my part. So the next card is from the Shadowscape Tarot. You got 1, the 7 of Cups. Now there's an interesting story about this card and when it came out and how it came out. So, as I was shuffling your cards, as can often happen with Virgo for some reason, a lot of cards were coming out, like piles of them. Like, I'm not doing it. If you want to give me 2 or 3 for why or what, yeah, you know, I don't want to do 8 or 9 because there's so many cards, so many oracle cards. I don't want 25 cards for the release and 25 for the receive. And you kept doing that to me. You kept getting, it was like, I got mad. It's like, that's enough. And I'm shuffling again the Shadowscape, and I said, it's just too many. And the 7 of Cups came out. It's like, ooh, there's just, I feel like there's too many options going on right now. Well, in this deck, it's a little bit like building castles in the sky. And whatever you're dealing with, I felt was doing that with you. Building castles in the sky. There's no solid foundation here. Too many ideas and fantasies and dreams, but nothing comes to fruition. None of it seems possible. That you're not putting any real effort into making this successful, and it's burning me out, baby. It's burning me out. And then as soon as I kind of got that message about that energy, all the tons of cards stopped coming out like that for the rest of your shuffle to make the reading. And I thought, wow, that was kind of the message. It was almost like your little spirit guides were trying to say to me, this is what it feels like for Virgo right now. It is frustrating. Are you frustrated with it? Yeah, that's how they feel. Okay. Okay. I understand. It's okay. I know. I got mad at you. Now you're getting mad at me. That's okay. It's mutual. Okay. Then, so that's it. Does that make sense? If it's resonating with you, you need to put something to rest that, you know, once upon a time, it made you feel great. This is great. This is wonderful energy. I feel very magnetic. I feel like the world is my oyster. This is a great opportunity for me. This is great. And it seems like it crashed pretty fast because it went from the Queen of Wands to the 10, like, bam. This is now not working. Like, I got to get out of this barn. It's on fire. Because whatever you're dealing with, it's just they're not grounded. It's just like driving you nuts. It's just too much here. You know, I can't do this anymore. I just can't. Wait till you see your receive. It's really good. It's like the opposite of what this is. So what is the energy surrounding this release? What is the divine masculine energy that is surrounding this release? And we have perfection. I saw that card. I'm like, oh, that's Virgo. That's so Virgo. It's not even funny. So it's like the deeper part of yourself with the masculine energy that drives this. Yeah, the very driven energy is moving towards your perfection. Like, I cannot get what I feel for myself as a perfect situation or circumstance in this energy. I need to release it. I've tried to close it off properly, and the other energy is not allowing that to happen. So I give that part to the universe at this point because I can't. And then this is where I really felt it for you. The divine feminine energy is liberation that is surrounding this release. Like, it's something that you really need to be liberated from. This is the inner part of yourself, that very nurturing aspect, the feminine energy for you that is saying, you know what, Virgo, we need to liberate ourselves from this because it's not working. This is not part of our perfect plan, like for life, for ourselves. So, the release, the receive, this is the really good part, right? Oh man, this is like, so here's your receive. Here's the first part from the Animal Oracle deck. So this is a lamb. This is like a spring lamb energy. This is so fresh. This is telling me, like when I saw the vulture over there, at first I was like, yeah, I was right at first. And then I second guessed myself and overthought it. And then we all worked it out with the, you know, release the vulture. I worked that out. But so this is what comes in, this healthy new beginning after the vulture has cleared the crap, you know, that's the remnants from some sort of past that may stop a new beginning from working out really well. Well, by releasing the vulture to the universe, allowing the universe to just clear that crap out because you've tried, right? That's the big theme here. Like, you've tried and you cannot clear whatever that karmic part is. You've kind of done you've actually sort of, you've kept your karma clean by trying, but it's like the shadow of it, the crumbs are still, I need a new beginning, and I can't have that. The lamb won't be healthy if the vulture doesn't come in and clear out all the dead carcasses. The lamb will be running around in disease and pestilence. It won't survive, right? That's the figurative way of looking at this. But by allowing the universe to just take the vulture, you do it, universe. The universe is going to do it. That's what this is telling me. The universe is going to do it, and you're going to get this brand new, fresh beginning, this young, almost vibrant, invigorated energy. And look, the energy oracle card that came out for you too is very much Virgo to me, a strategy here. You are actually going to start to build on new strategies now, because that past is going to be gone. It's going to be looked after somehow for you by the universe, so that you can have this brand new healthy beginning and start strategizing for what it is that you really want and your perfect vision for yourself in your life. So then we go into the tarot. Why? Well, I think we kind of answered it. Why is this receive coming in? So we have the Eight of Swords and the King of Cups. It's coming in because you've been sitting for quite a while, I feel like, not realizing that this gown was on fire. It was maybe just smoldering down here, and then it really took off, and and you're like, you finally looked at what it was you didn't want to look at, and it moved you into this wonderful energy of being much more grounded, much more experienced through this situation, and still able, because you were allowed the universe to clear it out for you in a proper way, you were able to hang on to that part of yourself that is love and devotion. And it's not controlling you though, but it is a big part of you. So it's really wonderful that it's come through like that. The second card for why you're receiving this, is the Strength card from the Shadowscape. You got one, and it is the Strength card. So this was a very testing situation, and coming out on the other end of it, the way you did, has really strengthened yourself. I want to say, like personally, on a very personal level, like your personality even, but also like on a deep soul level here. It's really strengthened your soul and moved you forward. The divine masculine energy surrounding this receive is interesting. He's been in a lot of these 2020 readings. It's Odin. It just shows me that there is so much self-guidance starting to come through for many of you, and that's exactly what this is. This is Odin, just like, this is the father who can look after all the children. This is the spouse who makes sure that the other spouse is comfortable, and is there anything we need to do, but also managing, the work. Let's make sure everyone gets Christmas party this year and bonuses or whatever. Like, this guy is looking after everything really well. But it feels like to me, this is you, this masculine part of you. Remember, it came out, I'm going for my perfection. Gosh darn it. I need to release this. And to receive, I know how to protect myself and really look after and be that leader for me now. Be that leader for me. And then this is where it gets interesting. So the divine feminine energy that's supporting this receive is Aphrodite, romantic love. It's not coming in heavily for me around this reading much, except here. And others of you may have noticed this. This looks very much like a wedding gown. Both of these look like wedding gowns. So for some of you, I didn't want to just jump to that right away, because it's been coming out a lot, actually, that people have been releasing like committed relationships with this romantic love wanting to come in as part of this receive, being part of the reason for it. It sort of gave me confirmation that yes, I will need to point this out at some point in the reading, that this does feel like the wedding gown was this at one time and then it became that. So it's that, yeah, okay? But let's put these two together. The King of Cups and Aphrodite. So there is the potential here, now that you've released that and you've done it the right way, there is a potential for very strong love, and possibly on a romantic level, to be coming through for you. It's going to be a new strategy in your life here. You're going to look at things differently. You're going to look at partners differently. You're going to look at what really suits you, what really is, you know, I'm not interested in building castles in the sky. It's great to kind of utilize that to inspire us to do things. This can't be life ever after. This exists so that you can be inspired to do things. So it's good. It's a good receive. It's a very good receive. It's new and it's fresh, and there's a lot of love and strength behind it. So then we get the last card we get, and I am making a point to mention it in every reading that we're all going to thank Aquarius for this card, because it was not part of the spread until I did their reading, which was the first one. And I really felt after their reading, they really need a little shot of love leaving the reading. So I thought, everybody needs that. So from the Journey of Love Oracle deck, your final card was Acceptance. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's kind of pretty. It's a very beautiful, divine, warm energy. Now, let's read what this oracle brings to you. Number 55. This oracle brings you a message. You are completely received, accepted by the divine just as you are. There is nothing to change, just you to be. You have made an offering of a prayer, a sacrifice, of an attachment, and a giving of a desire to be of service, to make a contribution to the world, and your offer is joyfully being transformed into the seeds of how this can best be. Your next step is about to begin. Oh, I really like that. And I feel like that's what this is. That's like the first step. Your next step. It's a brand new step into a brand new energy, really putting this heavy energy of whatever this was. It's going to be different things for different people. But you've really needed to liberate yourself from a very heavy energy, and you're going to do that. And it's going to be a really great, I think as long as you keep this strategy in mind too, this strategy in mind for exactly how you would like to start proceeding forward in this brand new beginning, it's going to work out very well for you, Virgo. There you go. That's it. So enjoy your 2020, Virgo. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.